Hi everyone, it's Josh from The First Time Father. That session was 39 minutes, so say 40 minutes. The first session this morning was about 25 minutes, just under. So that's 2 sessions done in the one day. It is Saturday, so that's why I've been able to work out during the day, which is awesome. Obviously I did the first session with the baby in the gym. He's pretty easily occupied. If he's got a couple of his toys, that's how we get that done with the baby. In today's video, I just want to talk about eating, and specifically on a cut, if you can go out and eat out at restaurants and stuff like that, because that's what we did last night. We went out to a restaurant for dinner, and I was able to set myself up for success with that by planning my day of food ahead. When I go out to restaurants, depending on what my eating looks like for the day, so last night I didn't have too many carbs to spare. Obviously it was a low carb day, so I just got vegetables as a side to my dish, and I chose a steak. In my opinion, the best option is always to go for like a steak, something that's on the grill. Make sure it's on the grill. If it's got those grill lines on the actual steak itself, then you know it hasn't been shoved in a pan with goodness knows what else and however much oil they use to make it taste good. So you can kind of control it more so than, say, if you've got a pasta dish, at least anyway. So by being mindful of the actual food you're ordering, so me specifically last night, I got a steak from the grill, and then instead of the chips and salad or one of their potato options and vegetables or salad, I got the steak with a double serving of the vegetables. That way I can average it out and sort of know how much the vegetables are going to come to in a general sense, specifically for carbs on a low carb day. And obviously the steak has stuff all carbs, and because it says on the menu how big the steak is, like mine was 300 grams, then in the MyFitnessPal app I just found a similar steak and put in the same weight. There we go, that's my dinner. And I knew that I was going to get that ahead of time because I planned my day out. So in the morning, something I like to do and highly recommend is in the morning or the night before, you plan out your day of eating and incorporate all your snacks and all that stuff, put it into MyFitnessPal, jazz the numbers. That way it's sorted and you can just consume those foods and you're not spoiled for choice, and then you're not making decisions when you're hungry throughout the day. That's my opinion. And that's what I do. During a cut, you can feel like you're almost starving yourself sometimes, because you kind of are. You're not giving your body the right amount of calories that it thinks it needs to survive. So you kind of are, but you don't want to be feeling that way. So in order to not feel like you're starving yourself, then I've got a few things that I do specifically to help me when I'm cutting to not feel like I'm starving and then I just want to eat everything and then food's on my mind all the time. So the first thing is I try to not drink my calories. So I try to eat food as opposed to drinking the calories. An example of that would be your protein shake after the gym. Instead of having one of those now after my workout, I'm going to go have a small meal which consists of about 150 grams of chicken thigh, which is a very similar amount of protein, around that 25 to 30 gram mark, that I would get from a protein shake. So by eating the protein, as opposed to just downing a shake and being done with it, because I'm not pressured for time today, I can do that, and then my body goes through its processes and digests the food, and just by not drinking the calories, I will end up feeling more full and more satiated. So that's tip 1. Tip 2 is eating foods that are higher in fiber. So fiber is more satiating, meaning it keeps you fuller for longer. Trying to target foods that have a higher fiber content will actually make you feel fuller for longer. Tip 3 is my personal favorite and the way I consume pretty much food all the time. Even when I'm not on a cut, I do consume higher volume foods because I just enjoy feeling full and I enjoy eating a lot. I have a large appetite. That's why I train so much, so I can eat more. So by eating a higher volume of food, lower calorie but higher volume, there is options out there. There's a heap of good resources like YouTube channels and articles and stuff like that that are awesome for high volume recipes. Things that I like to do is mixing zucchini noodles in with my low calorie pasta to make the dish bigger in itself, but zucchini's got stuff full of calories and I end up feeling more full. And the same goes with rice, for example. Instead of having 500 grams of rice, which you're not going to be able to do on, say, a carb cycling low carb day ever, like after this workout, I'm going to have 500 grams of cauliflower rice mixed with 100 grams of normal jasmine rice that I've already cooked. Mix them together and it doesn't just taste like you're eating vegetables, but you get a higher volume of food and you end up feeling fuller for that bit longer. That's just what I do and how I eat when I cut. We can go through other examples in another video later, but I just wanted to give you those options. Say if you are struggling during a cut or whilst you're carb cycling, or if you're in this challenge with me, if you're struggling, then there is a couple of other options to help keep you on track and make you feel full and also give you the energy for your workouts. I hope you got something from this video. As always, leave a comment if you've got any questions on what I've talked about today, and if you want more food suggestions or to see what I'm actually eating in a day, let me know. Give the channel a subscribe. I hope everyone's staying on track with their workouts and their eating. I hope you're smashing your goals. See you tomorrow.